So if you see this screen, I think we learned almost all the functionalities, right? Anyone is pending? I mean, anything is pending from this? So we learn like how to click the button, and we learn like how to pass the test data into the text box. We learn like how to check that particular radio button is like enabled or disabled. We learn to select multiple selections in multiple drop down and single drop down, single selection drop down, and we learn like that button is enabled or disabled. We learn to get the data from table. We learned alerts, how to handle alerts. We learned, and we learned like login functionality, and we learned like how to move from normal page to frame, and we learned like how to move from one window to another window, and we learn how to upload file. I think if you see in this page, almost we learned how to automate these functionalities, right? Please respond, right? Or
Yes.
anything is pending?
Yes, we covered almost everything.
Everything. Apart from that, we learned the slider bar also. How to automate the slider bar also we learned.
Yeah, the
So
scroll bar.
yeah. So if you yes, Suraj. So if you open any of the web page, I don't think apart from this functionality you will see some other. Okay. So and yeah, if we learn to automate these functionality means that is enough. So from today onwards, I'll start TestNG framework. Okay, TestNG framework. Later, I mean, what are the things available in TestNG? I'll teach you. Later, we learn page object model. I mean, in page object model, what are the things will available? I will teach you. I mean, what are the um, features available in page object model? I'll teach you. After that, we'll move to BDD, behavior driven development. That is also one part that we will integrate it with our framework. That also I will teach you. So after learning these three things, one is TestNG concepts, another one is page object model concepts, and BDD concepts. What we will do, we'll develop one framework by including all concepts we learned till now. I mean, all the automations. I mean, automating all the functionality, whatever we learned, right? Including that, what we will do, we will develop one framework with the help of BDD, TestNG, page object model concepts. Fine.
Yes.
So if we learn these three and if we develop one framework from scratch means, then we can say our Selenium with, our automation is done by using Selenium. Then
Okay.
we'll move to Playwright. Okay. Yeah. So what I have said, we need to learn three concepts. One is TestNG. So we'll begin with TestNG. So what are the things will available in TestNG? We'll learn first concepts we learn. Later, while developing, we will use these concepts in framework. Okay. So if I direct use these concepts in framework, right, it little confusion. That's the reason first what I will do, I'll teach these concepts first. Later, we'll integrate with our framework. Okay. So we'll start with TestNG. I think everyone installed this TestNG in your Eclipse, right? I asked you to install this TestNG in initial days only,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Or anyone is pending?
Yeah, I think we are done.
We are done. Yes. So we installed this TestNG. In this, we have few annotations. Now we will see this annotations execution order. Why we need these many annotations is annotations in TestNG. Okay. What is the usefulness of this automations in TestNG? We'll see now. Give me 1 minute. So what is mean by annotation? Annotation like will help us to reduce the code. Actually, what they will do, they will design these annotations to perform some action. Okay, just by using these annotations we can achieve that action. So what are these annotations actions? Now we will see. Okay, for that, first I have created one package by saying testng concepts. In that I have created one class called annotations demo. Okay, and always class name starts with capital letter. First what I am doing, I am creating basic first time what I am doing, I am creating one method, instance method, by saying m1, and here I will implement some code. Okay, I have implemented some code. Now what we need to do, we need to provide annotation at the top of the method. Okay, here, so I have provided test. This is first annotation in our testng, so I am importing the test. So I don't want to import for all the annotations. That's the reason I'm removing this test, and I'm keeping star. Now here I will put, this is test annotation. I will create one more method. I will create one more method. Here also I'll implement something. Now we'll execute this code and we'll see. So total how many tests are there in this? So again, yeah, we need to provide test annotation on this method also, top of the method. When you provide when you use any of the topic in testng, right, if you right click and trying to execute the program, it will come as testng test. Okay, so I am executing this. So how many tests are there in this particular class? We have total 2 tests. If you go to see, total 2 tests got passed, and we'll see the output, right? So this is the how test annotation will work. But if you see here, few more annotations also there. Like we have after method, before method, after test, before test, after class, before class. We have like total how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. More 8 are there. We'll see now. What is the advantage of this? How we will use these annotations to execute our test cases. Now we'll see. See, now what I am doing, I will create one more method. Public void m3, and here I'm implementing something, and I'm giving this is before test annotation. Similarly, and that annotation we need to provide where top of the method, before test. Now we have after test also. One more annotation we have after test also. For that I am creating one more method by saying m4, and here I am implementing something that is after test, and here I am changing after test. So why I have given star here, right? For example, if I do not give star, means see, it will ask to import all this before test, after test. That's the reason I don't want to import all, and all these annotations will come from this testng dot annotations. So that's the reason I have given star here. Now I'll execute this program and I'll show you the output. See, two test cases in this class. How many test cases are there? We have only two. Okay, that's the reason it's showing two got passed. Then what is the use of before test and after test? See how it is executed. Before test annotation executed before test, and after test before tests, and after test annotation executed after tests, right? For example, if we have three tests, I'm saving this and I'm executing. See now total how many test cases are there in this class? Total three test cases are there. How I am saying? Because I have given test annotation top of that method. Now if you see execution order, see before test annotation executed before all our tests, and after test annotation executed after all our test annotations. So by seeing this, what we need to conclude? When this before test annotation will execute? When this before test annotation will execute? Please respond. When this
Before
before,
our main at the rate test begins,
yes, before our tests, this before test annotations will execute, and after our test, after test annotation will execute, where we will use in real time. For example, see, we need to launch our web application, right? We need to launch for our web application for each and every test case.
yeah,
So that launching web application code we will put inside the before test.
before,
Okay, and that launching will happen for each and every test case. Like that, in after test annotation, we will close
browser.
the browser. Now if you see here, we have like before method, after method annotations also there. We'll see how it will works. Like this we have after method also. See now I have created two more methods, and now I have given annotation as before method for one method and after method for one method. Now we will see order of this execution. When this before method, after method will execute, we'll see now. For that I'm executing this class, and if again we have like three tests are there in this class, so we can see all three tests got passed. Now if I go up, see, please observe, see this before test annotation and after test annotation, when it executed, before test annotation executed before all our tests, and after test annotation executed before all our tests. But if you see, before method annotation executed before our test, and after method annotation executed After update, here you got difference between this before test and before method and after test and after method. See, for each and every test, this before method and after method is running. See, for test 2, again before method and after method is executing. And if you see test 3 also, before method and after method executing. But test, it's executing only one time, before test and after test, for all our test cases. Whereas before method executing for each and every test cases. You got difference between before test and before method, after test and after method annotations?
Yes.
Or yes. Thank you. Now we have before suit, after suit also. We'll see how it will works now. I'm creating one more method. Now we'll see what is the use of this before suit, after suit annotations. Okay, after suit annotation. Now I'm executing this. See, again we have 3 test cases in this class. That's the reason we could see pass 3. I'm maximizing this console. See, this before suit annotation executed before our tests, right? But after suit annotation executed after test annotation executed after
Run,
our
runs after
entire.
the text methods.
Yes. So for example, see, this you will not understand now, but when we have multiple suits in our testng.xml file, we have one concept called testng.xml file. We have multiple suits and we need to execute all the suits at a time. For example, we have sprint 1 suit, sprint 2 suit, sprint 3 suit. Like that, we have sprint 10 suits are there, and we need to execute that sprints at a time. At that time, we, with the help of this before suit annotation, after suit annotation only, we will execute. And how to execute that, we will see later. But as of now, when this before suit annotation will execute, it is the first annotation will execute. Okay. Inside this, all the things will come. I mean, tests will come, methods will come, groups will come. Like that, we have so many things in TestNG. All things will execute after completion of this. After suit annotation will execute. In this, we will put next suit code. I mean, next suit path. Okay. When you execute next suit path, in that also we have again before suit, after suit. That will execute. That will take as priority and before suit, and that particular suit will execute. And again after suit, next suit again will come. Like that, what total 10 sprint suits will run. That we will see later. But as of now, the order is before suit annotation will execute first, and after suit annotation will execute last. Any confusion here?
Yes.
What is your confusion, Padma?
After actually you asked after suit. After
Yes,
suit
Padma.
runs once after all the test cases. Suit.
Yes, once after test, I mean after like running
All the
all the
test
suit.
cases. In the suit.
inside the suit, right? Yes. All the test cases which present inside the suit, it will run. After that only this after suit annotations will execute.
Yes.
What is the use of this? We will see later in real time. Why? Because as of now we don't have any code, right?
Yes.
Yeah, generally to generate the test engine reports, we use AfterSuit, I guess.
Yes.
At
Yes.
the end to just generate the reports.
Yes. So we need to put like, for example, if we have 3 to 4 test-ng XML files, at the time we'll put this. Yes, and one more thing, like to generate the test-ng report, at the time also this will help. Yeah, now we have 2 more annotations also. 2 more annotations, before class, after class. We'll see this now. Create 2 more methods. We'll give here before class, and here class. Now we'll execute this program and we'll see order of the annotation execution. It got run. Now I'm maximizing this console. Now we will see. See, first is like before seat annotation. This we know. After that, before test annotation, and after that, this before class annotation. Then before method annotation and test annotation. If you see this, after method annotation, before method annotation executed for each and every test cases, right? Before method annotation code and after test annotation code executed for each test case, whereas if you see this before class executed before test, and here also if you see after class after test got executed. So this after class and before class behavior almost same only. If you see behavior, if you see this also this also executed one time, and I mean after class before I mean this class annotation and test annotation executed one time for all the test cases, right? Then what is the use of like putting this after class annotation and before class annotation and before test annotation after test annotation in test ng? That again we will write the real time code and we'll see. Okay, but as of now you need to know the order. So can anyone please say what is the order?
Text before
Yeah,
this.
I'll open this word. Yeah, please Padma say order first.
Text
And this is very important interview question. They will ask order of the test ng annotation execution.
at the
First
rate
suit, before to suit will execute,
after
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 before suit, after test sorry before test,
before test.
before test,
test after test.
after that before class,
Before method
Before method, test,
test,
before test
after method,
after the
after
test,
after class,
after test,
method
after test.
after method.
we already used after method.
Okay.
Yes, now after test, after suit. So this is the order of the test ng annotations. So anyone have any confusion in this? Already we have seen this order by executing the